Hi guys, my name is Ryan. Welcome back to Rhinovision, and today we're talking about the TurboGrafx 16. Now this obscure console and its games are hard to find and very expensive. But when you finally do track one down, you're probably going to be a little disappointed. And that's because your only option for audio and video out of the box is RF. Quite common for the time it was released, but unfortunately your worst possible option for video and audio. NEC, the makers of the TurboGrafx 16, or PC Engine in Japan, released an adapter called the Turbo Booster. Now the Turbo Booster gave you the option of composite video, which is the yellow, white, and red cables, which is heads and tails better than RF. But even these Turbo Boosters on today's market are very hard to find and again, very expensive. You could of course mod your system, but this is also very expensive and you run the risk of damaging your console. What if I told you there was a better option to get great audio and video out of your system without modding it or breaking the bank? Well, that option is the DB Turbo Booster. And today we're going to check out and see if this little adapter can do what it says. The TurboGrafx 16. Released in 1989, it was called the first 16-bit system and was intended to go head-to-head with the NES, but also ended up taking on the Sega Genesis, losing to both, unable to grab a foothold in the North American market. Instead of cartridges, the games came on Hue cards or turbo chips, roughly the size of credit cards. The games took up little room on the shelf and simply slid into the system, being locked in place. Out of the box, your only option was a single cable for audio and video, which was acceptable then, but now you can vastly improve the signal with the DB Turbo Booster. Giving you options such as composite, or RCA, also included is the vastly superior S-Video. But amazingly enough, this little adapter includes RGB through a mini DIN9 connector, achieved by using a Sega Genesis 2 SCART cable with C-Sync and a SCART adapter. Additional costs, but the best signal possible from the TurboGrafx 16. To use the adapter, simply connect it by accessing the expansion port on the back of the system, making sure it's fit snug. Once connected, input your AV cables. If you wish to use S-Video, simply unplug the yellow AV cable, leaving the red and white connected for sound. Now let's take a look at some comparisons using RCA and S-Video. Keep in mind that captured video from the TurboGrafx 16 has not been filtered or edited at all.
Ring blaster.
So there you have it, a great way to get superior audio and video out of your TurboGrafx 16 without modding the system or breaking the bank. I'll leave a link in the description below about how you can get your own DB Turbo Booster. My name is Ryan, thank you for checking out my video, I'll see you next time.